What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for checking out another episode of Blu You Podcast. And in this episode, is it beneficial to be a nice person? I think so. But before I jump into the details, check out this quick ad, and I'll be back in a flash. Are you looking for an online store with unconventional options? Well, look no further than Thread Market Z. Thread Market Z is an online merch store delivering a little of everything, from tees to party shades to bumper stickers and even hats like the Clementine D trucker hat for cosplayers. Use the link in the description to browse the merch, which also supports this podcast, and I thank you in advance for your support. Now back to the show. And I'm back. So I'd like to go ahead and jump right into why it's beneficial to be a nice person. Now I know some of you might look at it and be like, that's far from the truth, because of various things such as people taking your kindness for weakness, seeing it as an opportunity to take advantage of you, thinking that, you're too nice to say no, and a host of other things. But being nice doesn't mean being a sucker. So you can be nice, but just consider you have to put yourself in the realm of refusing to allow someone to steal your joy. Fight like hell for your joy. Don't let someone take your joy away from you. Truly see that as your joy as the blessing that it truly is. Because having joy is definitely a blessing. And being nice is more so a sign of your joy spilling out. And I know some people might see that and think, oh good, I can take advantage of this person. But you can reel them back in, because some people will take it there, and you'd be like, okay, all right now. And then there's, oh, okay, let me back off, because I see that they have that switch where they won't allow me to take advantage of them. And it's sad that it has to be that way, where you have to flip a switch because someone sees that they could try to, or because some people see it as an opportunity to try to take advantage of someone. But also think about this. That's them also telling on themselves. You being nice, that can be you. You're not allowing someone to force you to be another way. That ultimately can be something that your valued circle can benefit from. your valued circle of like-minded people. But for those who reveal themselves because they see that as an opportunity to try to take advantage of someone, like, okay, they already told on themselves. Keep them away from your circle. Like, you thought you were going to try to be slick, and this isn't something that you necessarily have to tell them. But once you see someone trying to be slick or trying to take advantage of you, out they go. None of this playing around like, I think I'll give him another chance. There's nothing wrong with not going around like smearing someone's name or something like that, but giving them distance, especially if there's someone like Shanquilla Robinson's so-called friends. May she rest in peace. And if you want to know more about that, check out the previous episode. But staying away from someone trying to take advantage of you, once they realize that it's hard for them to gain friends that aren't, treacherous and deceitful and, things like that, maybe that would encourage them to change. Because it's like, how can you have friends that you value and are good, decent people if you're constantly trying to take advantage of someone and screw someone over? Those aren't values of a good person. And for the conniving people out there, like if you're listening to this, those are not the values of a good person. Now, I'll include the link in the CashApp and so forth for what I'm about to say, but it isn't for the sake of trying to do what this person just tried to do. It's more so, if you want to help out, you can utilize it. But on Sunday, I had someone contact me, like they were, in the spirit of giving or whatever. And I generally don't share a Cash App or anything like that. The Cash App is more so when it is presented to someone that isn't known personally or anything like that, or a customer or someone like that. That is more so for the sake of an initiative where clothing is created for children in need. And so someone contacted me on Sunday, which they tried to be slick. It was someone that connected through a mutual person, like several mutual people. And so they connected, and then they waited until Sunday to act like, they had the spirit of giving or whatever. And would like to know what would be done with a certain amount of money. It was like a few thousand or something like that. And I told them that it would be for that initiative. And they were like, "Oh, great. Let me go ahead and CashApp money over." And then they're like, "Oh, check your CashApp." And so I checked it, and it's like there was nothing pending or anything like that. So I'm like, yeah, it's not exactly showing, but you know, if it comes through, you know, that would definitely be a blessing for the initiative. Definitely appreciate it. And they kept on pressing, like, if it isn't showing, you know, take a picture of your history and certain things like that inside the account. It's like, I already told them, you know, what the deal was, that, you know, I would definitely notify them, and, you know, also let me know if this is a church initiative or something, you know, so I can shout out the church, or, you know, if it's something personal or a business or something, let me know and I'll shout them out. Like, I literally don't tie that initiative to the podcast at all. That's something separate. Yeah, and so, you know, I'm not someone pressing someone for that. And so they, I was like, well, you know, they're asking for these screenshots. Like, that's someone that's on some funny stuff, because clearly the money isn't going to the account. This is someone trying to gain access to the account. After I already told them, you know, what the initiative was for, they were still willing to try and push the gas for the sake of trying to steal money from that Cash App, even if it meant taking money away from kids. I didn't tell them off or anything. I just went in and blocked them. But it's like, well, what type of person would sit back and try to scheme and play on kindness and try to use an angle, you know, regarding a positive initiative to try and screw someone over, even if that meant taking away from kids? Like, that's not a good person. But rather than, you know, get upset and stress myself out, you know, so on and so forth, I just went ahead and blocked them. And if you aren't literally interacting with someone, like physically, like you don't see them on a day-to-day, if you aren't going to report them, go ahead and block them. And there wasn't anything I could really do in regards to this guy. And on top of that, like, he used his he used his girlfriend's account, like, or it showed her name in the screenshot. And you can tell that he doctored up the screenshot, but like, you still have your girlfriend's name on there. And I say his girlfriend because the mutual connections of other people, not necessarily his girlfriend, but you can see her name on there and who he's tied to. He sent out a friend request, and I normally don't do friend requests like that, especially if I don't know someone. But I went ahead and did it. But it's like you're willing to not only get yourself flipped, but also your girlfriend, which I definitely wouldn't say, oh, she's involved, because I have absolutely no idea. But just people like that, just stay away from them. Even if someone might be like, oh, you might be the only good person they ever meet, blah 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 blah. If they see good people, they see good initiatives as opportunities to try and screw someone over, then they aren't ready to have a good person in their life, because all they see is a target.